What in the hell is sugar doing to your body? Well, you would have heard me refer to the list that Dr. Nancy Appleton refers to in Lick Sugar Disease, Lick the Sugar Habit. And she refers to 146 conditions and diseases that are directly connected with sugar, and Andy is going to list them here for you so that you can see, and there are tons. But what I wanted to share with you are some of the most prominent ones that you may or may not know are connected directly with sugar consumption. And within 1 week of getting off of sugar, you can start to see a difference in these things. So just some examples are, number one, a lot of people don't realize that their libido is directly related to sugar consumption. And the more sugar you eat, the more likely you are to less feel like doing the funky business. Okay, so getting off of sugar can actually improve your sex life, believe it or not. True. Another thing is that sugar is directly related to high blood pressure and the bad cholesterol. So those two things, if you have been diagnosed and someone's giving you a drug to deal with either of those things, please just take a week or 10 days and give it a try of just giving up the white stuff. So not just white sugar, but white flours. And I promise you, it will impact those readings dramatically. Sugar actually makes your internal organs fat, okay? So fatty liver disease is definitely connected with sugar and your ability to process and break down sugar, so it impacts your pancreas, which is producing insulin, not so good for you. And now, what they're actually referring to Alzheimer's as is diabetes of the brain. So type 3 diabetes, there's definitely a link between that and refined sugar. Now, less documented, but I can promise you, in working with people and children who have behavioral issues or learning ability issues and things like ADHD, there are many sites that will question its connection, but take your kid off of sugar for 7 to 10 days and watch the difference that happens. Now, they might freak out for the first 3 or 4 days, but I promise you, sugar is impairing their brain, and the amount of sugar that we're flooding their little bodies with is definitely creating instability in their moods and just this kind of increased feeling of anxiety in their bodies. So take sugar out if you want their learning abilities to improve and their behavior to improve. I promise you, it makes a massive difference in any condition that they're dealing with. Now, you don't have to be a genius to know that the number one contributor and the difference in why diabetes is increased dramatically is refined sugar and things like high fructose corn syrup. We need to get off of those things if we want to live a life that is free from these diseases that are actually affecting our internal organs and causing us to depend on drugs to actually survive. Literally, I've worked with clients, and I know many of my colleagues have worked with clients, that by getting off of sugar from 7 to 10 days, all their diabetic symptoms normalized and they haven't actually needed their insulin. Now we're talking about type 2 diabetes, the lifestyle diabetes. So getting off of sugar is integral to helping your body heal itself, your pancreas and your liver, so that you can actually reverse type 2 diabetes. Totally can be done. Don't let anyone convince you that you need a drug for the rest of your life to deal with this. The latest research is now showing us how information from the sugar industry, their research connecting sugar to heart disease, was actually held back for decades. So if you have anything related to your heart, you want to get off of sugar. It's definitely connected to heart disease. So think about it. Sugar in your body is causing erosion to your vital organs, or it's causing them to not function optimally. So if you have anything internally related, the first thing that you can do, that I promise you will never harm any condition, is to get off refined sugar and sugars you can't make in nature. So high fructose corn syrup and all your artificial sweeteners. These sugars will mess with your brain function. They will start to literally deplete nutrients from your body, and not only will things on the inside not look so good, but when you have more sugar, the more sugar that you have, you're going to age prematurely, you're going to get wrinkles faster. So with all of these conditions, give it a try. Getting off of sugar in just 7 to 10 days, you're going to notice a turnaround in all of these conditions. You're going to start to feel maybe not so good initially in day 2 and 3, By the time you're in the 7th day to the 10th day, you're going to feel amazing, and you're going to see just how destructive this is in your body and how amazing and free you feel without it. So getting off of sugar for 7 to 10 days can be done. Most people can do that with willpower and just following a meal plan. But if you're looking to give up sugar for longer than that and long term and to be sugar-free naturally, it requires way more than a meal plan and a diet. It requires a holistic strategy. And of course, at Sweet Freedom, we'd love to help you with that. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up and like it. Subscribe to the channel and share it with people you care about that can benefit from this. And join our incredibly supportive Facebook group. And lastly, if you're looking to get sugar-free naturally, follow the links below and find out more about the Sweet Freedom online program.